What's going on, friends? What's up, gamers? And welcome to DRULcast 167. I'm True Oz, and with me, as always, Mr. Show 220, Jay Spin, Jack, Mr. Vegas. I don't want to call you Hollywood anymore because I think you passed that title down to me. But
well, I never had the title. It's always been yours.
No, I've called you Hollywood plenty of times. But
you're definitely more Hollywood than me.
Joining us once more, Ace of Spades, Juan. What up?
Ya tu sabes, what's up?
So yeah, what turkey break? How'd that go for you guys? Still recovering? I know I am. I ate too much.
I just finished the leftovers of Turkey Day today.
Jesus.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm good.
Jack has a party at his house, so you know there's so much food left over there.
I love it. A lot of people take stuff, you know.
Yeah, that's always good.
My cousin was filling up. She brought like an empty dish, and she was filling this. I mean, like a dish, as in the rectangular ones, like one you would put lasagna in. You know what I mean? Like a big one.
The deep ones. Yeah.
And she's like taking 2 bites and then like. Something off her plate into the dish. Yeah, and then she like, I was like, what are you doing? You haven't finished your first plate. You already taking stuff home.
That's funny.
She came prepared.
She came prepared, man. If she like,
this is good. This is good. Put some to the side. Put some to the side.
Yeah. She
before people take it.
Exactly. So I mean,
damn, you guys had lasagna, bro. I've been dying for fucking lasagna.
We didn't have.
Okay.
A lasagna style dish.
Yeah. Okay.
We had stuffed shells. I don't know if you had that. It's kind of like delicious. Lasagna.
No,
but not even close.
I like the ricotta cheese.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a macaroni shell and then cheese inside.
Yeah,
but same cheese you would use.
Not regular cheese.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be the same cheese used in lasagna or manicotti. So
those are fucking amazing. Speaking of food, well, before we even go into that, let me just tell you a quick story about how fucking dumb I am. Right. So this past weekend. There was there's deals, all your Black Friday deals and Small Business Saturdays. I don't know what the hell goes down on Sundays and Cyber Mondays type stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Xbox put out their list, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh, this, whatever. Like, I don't really want to get anything. But then I saw this one game that I had heard of before. It came out a while ago. It's called Overcooked. Have you heard about that?
No.
All right. Well, before we get into Overcooked, because me and Juan played it this past weekend for quite a few hours, I was trying to figure out like how. Okay, for reference, all of my controllers in my house are plugged in, right? Like they're all plugged in. Like the one on my PC obviously plugged in, and then the other one that I use on my Xbox is also plugged in. I never unplug it, even though I know it works wireless. I just never unplug it. For whatever reason, dude. I spent like a good maybe 15-20 minutes on Reddit, on the internet, let's just say, trying to figure out where the other ports are on the fucking Xbox to plug in to other controllers.
Yeah.
And
on the back.
For the fucking life of me. Yeah, well, there's 2 in the back and 1 on the side, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And I'm like, so how the fuck do people play 4 players?
You don't.
Because... well, you can like local couch 4-player like.
But I mean, yeah, I'm saying there's not 4 USB ports.
No, there's just no 4 USBs. I understand that. At the time I didn't. So I'm on Google. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to go to Best Buy. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get me like a hub. Like, I'm like, okay.
So
you
could just use wireless though.
So at the time, wireless in my mind just didn't fucking exist. So this whole time, people are like, I like Google like. 4-player couch Xbox One co-op or something like that. I know, man. Dude, food coma was real.
No, that's beyond food coma.
No, dude,
that's
it was food coma. I'm literally, dude, I'm laying down. I got the game off my phone. And then I'm like trying to figure out how to do it. And I'm like, man, maybe there's just no way. But I'm like, no, I've seen 4 people play. Like, how the fuck does this work? And in my mind, for easily those 15-20 minutes that I was searching for this, wireless just didn't exist. Like, here I am on my phone, sure, wireless, but wireless controllers were just not there,
You went back to like...
You know what's crazy, though? I could see his frustrations trying to find it because there wouldn't be an answer how...
There is no answer.
They pushed away, they pushed it away so much much that it's like, oh, everybody knows this already, so there's no source for it.
So in my mind,
understand that.
In my mind, like all I'm thinking of is the GameCube and how it had those 4 ports in the front, and I'm like, man, like fucking olden days were so much easier. Like,
or
just plug them in.
PS3 had 4 USB ports on the front. Xbox, original Xbox
has the dude
had 4 on the front.
So I'm like, olden days were the best. Like, you didn't have to fucking like worry about USB. Like, I'm so mad in my head and shit, you know. I'm like ready to throw up. I ate so much. Like, it was the fucking worst.
Oh my god!
And then finally, it just clicked, and it goes like, "You're an idiot." I just like literally threw my phone down. Like, I just came on the computer. I like had to play wireless just to get it through my head that it exists.
It still happens.
That it is a reality, you know. I was like, oh man, I'm such a fucking idiot. But with that realization, we, as in Juan and I and our significant others, got to play this game called Overcooked, which I saw online a while ago on Steam. And then when I went through the list of, you know, the ones that were on sale for Black Friday or whatever, I was like, oh, I gotta fucking get this. Like, this is gonna be so much fun, you know? It became probably one of the most stressful games I've ever played. Like, relationships are put to the test type stressful.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck. Like, how do you even begin to fucking describe the game? Like, you're like these 4 little, like, chefs, right? And you're put into it's all on the same screen. It's 4-player local, right? No online, no nothing. And I want to say you each have a job. Like, somebody has to like grab the so here's the thing. You're working in a restaurant, right? And you have to fucking grab fruit, like grab shit from crates, put it onto like a chopping board, you cut it, and then you got to put it on a plate, or you got to cook it. Like, there's so many different variables, okay? And then once it's done, you got to put it into the line, and whatever, it goes away, and people fucking tip you, right? And then orders just keep popping up. There's a timer, you got to get all of them done. It sounds easy until you run into the situation where the level is like just changing. There's dynamic levels where, you know, you're on a ship, right? And there's tables that shift from left to right because you're doing certain things, and it becomes a fucking headache, dude. Like, oh shit, I gotta go this way. Oh no, like my shit is burning, like my soup is burning, and you gotta go, you know, whip around the other way, and you toss an ingredient that didn't belong in there, you gotta throw it away and start over. It's fucking so much chaos going on, right? And the entire time, like, just trying to keep your cool, you know, like trying to do everything but not yell at people for not doing what they're supposed to do, even though there are no specific rules. Like, you could go anywhere on the map. So it's like, I don't know. I don't even know. What'd you think of it though, Juan?
No, I mean, it is chaotic, but that's what really made it fun, you know, being able to yell at your significant other to, you know, set up things. And, you know, I'm not saying that I was perfect. I was also part of the other side of getting yelled, but no, it was, you know, it was fun. Like you said, and especially for people like me, I'm a perfectionist. We strive for 3 stars. That's it, you know. 3 stars, so that's what we're gonna do. So
yeah, there's a bunch of levels, and it's your typical like Angry Birds layout where, you know, you go from one level to the next, like 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 1, whatever, you know. And each one you got to get a certain amount of money or a certain amount of tips, I think is what it is, in order to pass the level, with however many stars depending on your tips.
Well, the tip is different, and it's just, I think, the purchase or how many you actually get out. The tip is additional; it's a bonus. How fast we get it out there.
Yeah. And dude, holy shit! Like, it's so much. Like, I didn't even, dude. We played for 4 hours yesterday, and it didn't really even feel like it was 4 hours.
Only at the end. We started repeating the last few missions because, you know, it's so smart to do a restaurant between 2 food trucks because it's that cool, or to do a, you know, lovely restaurant in a ice, fish and chips restaurant on ice. You're
sliding around and shit, dude. It's so much fun though. Yeah, that that truck level was annoying. I mean, it was fun, but oh my god, it was.
No, we got it. We got it. Hey, we don't have to have any certificate of good health standing.
Board health. Yeah.
Yo, we were throwing ingredients on the floor. There you go. Get them.
So you remember how I told you on that VR game, Jack, that if you leave the meat on the floor or if you cook it, it just turns green after a while?
Yeah.
So the difference in this game is you can chop shit up, throw it on the floor, and it's good forever. So we're just fucking chopping everything up and just throwing it on the floor. Like, if you need it, go pick it up. Like, 5-second rule. Like, fuck that.
So there's no penalty for leaving things on the floor?
There's nothing. There's no penalty, no. But it becomes chaotic because you might be trying to pick something else up that's, like, on the table, for example. And instead you might pick up something that's on the floor. Because, dude, there was one moment where there was just meat everywhere, like scattered on the floor. And they just couldn't pick anything up, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was fucking so much fun. I'm pretty sure it's still on sale if anybody's looking for a local couch co-op game to pick up and play. Pick that up. Definitely don't play a single player. It is ridiculously hard and not worth your time.
Yeah, you need people to be able to yell at. It's the only way you could actually enjoy the game.
2 players is okay. 3 players is definitely better. 4 players is just fucking chaos, but still really fun.
Exactly. The more people you could blame, the better.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there were moments where I'm just like standing there. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm just watching you guys fucking scramble back and forth. And I'm like,
You are the cause at that point.
Yeah. When you're not doing anything, that's when you're the problem. That's why that game was fun. But yeah, anyways, pick it up. It's called Overcooked. You can get, I think, the full version. It's on sale on Steam as well. And it comes with the DLC, and it's not even that much. I think it was like $5 or something like that.
You got a good deal then.
I don't know what it was.
Oh, well, it's not that anymore. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Scrap that. It's not on sale anymore.
No, it's not.
Anyways, onwards. There's a story that broke, I think it was maybe 2 or 3 days ago, that reminded me of Jack. Are you aware of the holiday hole?
No.
All right. So you're aware of Cards Against Humanity, obviously.
Of course. I mean, we've been played holograms against
we'll get
humanity.
into that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
The segue's there.
Okay.
And you remember last year they did holiday bullshit?
Nope.
You don't remember? All right, so basically they're known, every holiday they're known for doing something a little quirky. So a couple of years ago I ended up giving them, I think it was like $5 or something like that, and I ended up getting a piece of island. I think I talked about that on here a while ago. And like cards and shit like that. Like they always do just random stuff. But last year they did a thing called holiday bullshit, where anybody that donated gave them $5 or $10 or something literally got a random piece of dog shit mailed to them. Like I didn't do that.
Did you get
I
random
I read the description that said you're gonna get dog shit, and I said no, I'm good. Like it said random shit, so
yeah,
you know, I kind of read that and it said you're potentially gonna get dog shit or like a rock or something. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on this one. At least the last one, they had like 7 days of Christmas or something, or no, it was 25 days of Christmas, and that's the one I donated to, and that's the one that came with the piece of the island. I gotta find my flag. I'll put that up somewhere. And so this year, their thing was the holiday hole. So if you go to holidayhole.com, people donated money in exchange for time for a tractor trailer to dig a hole. So at one point, every dollar you donated was the equivalent of, I think it was 7 seconds. So people were just donating a shit ton of money to them for no reason. Literally just to dig a hole, and it had like multi-angled cameras in a undisclosed location, where there's just a tractor trailer digging a hole and putting the dirt in like another truck, and the truck is just bringing it somewhere. Like that's it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, man. Like looking at that, like the only thing it reminded me of is any or every, maybe every is not the appropriate term, but a lot of the what's it called when you raise money? I can't think of the word right now. Crowdfunding. Any crowdfunding like thing Like, you're literally just throwing your money away. Like, the chances of you not getting the final product are pretty high, you know?
Yeah.
At least in this sense, like, you donated fucking $5 and you got some time to watch the hole get dug. Like, you knew where your money was going, you know?
Yeah.
Down the drain.
Exactly. Like, that's exactly what you're paying for. But they fucking raised $100,000 in like 3 or 4 days. Like, how insane is that people fucking donated to this? I still can't believe that they even made any money.
They're just digging a hole.
They're just digging a hole. Like, if you go on YouTube right now, you can find it. Just look up the Cards Against Humanity holiday hole, and you can see, I think they have a video that's like 4 hours long of pretty much this. Like,
You
it
just
was a
go
lot.
to holidayhole.com too.
Or holidayhole.com, I believe, still has the video up. You can't donate anymore; it's over. But it was an interesting, like, social experiment, I guess. And these guys are always known to do this type of stuff. The whole crowdfunding thing, like, that's my opinion. Whether or not there was any, like, you know, behind the scenes or deeper meaning to this, nobody knows. Obviously, like, they're the only ones, and they haven't really addressed it. But that's the way I saw it. And as soon as I thought of that, I'm like, Jack's gonna like this.
Yeah,
like, he's either gonna like it or you're gonna hate it because you hate everything. But
well, I just don't understand the point of it. I don't understand why we're digging a hole.
Exactly.
You would probably keep putting money into it, find out the purpose, and then at the end you don't know. Jesus Christ, crazy.
No, there's no purpose. It's just a hole.
It's just a fucking hole. But yeah, Cards Against Humanity never fails to amaze me in the ways they raise money for whatever projects they have going on, because that was pretty crazy. Like, realistically, how much do you think it costs to rent one of those to literally just dig a hole?
I don't know.
I mean, you need the land too.
So the video starts out, there's already a big hole in the video. Yeah,
so the video that they put up on Holiday Hole is not the whole thing. I think the total thing was about 50 plus hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So by the time you watch it, the 4 hours that they put up is incomplete. Like, obviously that's not the full thing. Like, it was legit start to finish, you're digging the hole, you know?
Yeah.
It was flat lands, and then it ended up to what you see there. The 4 hours is just the last, like, bit of it. But how much do you think it costs to, like, rent all this shit and, like, do that?
Way
do you
less
think
than
they made
$100,000.
Huh?
Way less than $100,000.
Thanks. Well, yeah, I would hope so, because I don't want to. I wouldn't want to buy all this and come up short.
Right. No,
but also going through it, man. Like, imagine their office meeting. They're like, yeah, we're gonna rent, and we're gonna rent like all this shit, and we're just gonna dig a hole. Like, yeah, okay,
yeah,
sure. Like, people are gonna donate. Like, how sure are you that people will donate? Like, no, we're pretty sure. It's the internet.
I don't know if you can know until you actually do it.
It's insane, though. It's crazy. I still can't believe that this is a thing that happened. But yeah, Cards Against Humanity, guys. Like I said, they always impress me with their holiday shenanigans. But that brings me to VR. So I was telling Juan and I went out to dinner, and I told him about this. But for our listeners, Jack and we experienced. I don't even know what the hell you want to call it. It's a virtual bar comedy show.
Oh, that one? Yeah. Virtual comedy show.
Yeah, we experienced that, and we experienced what was it? Holograms Against Humanity? Is that what it was called?
That's what they call it. I think just so they wouldn't
get sued.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the name of the app for the show notes? Because I completely forgot.
Altspace VR.
Altspace VR. So for anybody on Oculus, either the Oculus Rift or Gear VR, there's an app called Altspace VR that you can find in this store, and it's essentially just like a VR hangout, right? Like, there's really nothing else to it.
Yeah,
it's just a VR hangout. You go in, and as long as you have a microphone plugged in, I think the Rift has a microphone already, right?
Built in, yeah. So if you're on Gear VR, you need to plug in a headset, and you'll be able to talk to just random people in VR, which I don't like. It's kind of weird. Like, why is it weird?
Because I went to the what was it? It was the room where you get help. Have you been in there?
Oh, no, I don't think I've been in there. No.
So, and there's a guy with like a little badge, and like he's a real guy, you know, like this is a real human being standing in VR, giving help to people. And so, whatever, I walk in there because I hear people talking. I'm like, oh, what's going on over here? And you know, I look up and it's a big screen, and it's just explaining to you, like what you can do or like how you can access options and how you can switch things. And there's a guy in the corner who I think his name was like Help Desk or something. And he's like talking to this one guy, and he's like, I don't know why I don't know what was going on, but he's like having issues where his screen was going white. He goes, I'm not really sure why my screen is going white, but if I do, you know, this, then maybe it'll force an update. And he's like giving him tips. He's like, yeah, go ahead, force the update and see if it works afterwards, and come back and we'll talk some more, see if it works. And I'm like, it's just weird, like live instant help. Okay.
I mean, it's no different though than any other 3D environment where people can chat over voice. Like you can make that. I mean, PlayStation Home, like it was the same idea.
It was the same idea. No, I know, but there's something about experiencing that in VR.
You just have a headset on instead of a TV screen.
Something about that was just a little too weird for me.
Oh yeah.
Like it was fine, but
yeah, like Second Life is very similar too. You know, they have help rooms and stuff.
Yeah, but it's the VR aspect that makes it. Like, I don't mind going into a game and then, you know, I'm just walking around and I walk into a room and sure, there's people there and I'm just typing away. But it was the fact that I could hear somebody breathing, like, who's right there, just live in person and answering questions. That was just kind of weird. Nothing wrong with it. It's something that, I mean, it's new. Like, that whole VR space is new.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't get used to that. But yeah, we played a game called, I mean, basically, if you've played Cards Against Humanity, you've already played Holograms Against Humanity. Same exact thing. The only problem is if you're playing on Gear VR and you play for an extended amount of time, your headset is gonna get hot and it will eventually start freezing and doing all sorts of weird things. Anyways, yeah, so that's VR. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, the comedy show.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that?
It was okay. They're bad comedy.
It wasn't. I mean, not extremely well-known comics, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess to do a comedy show in VR, like, you can't really get big names. At least not yet.
Experimental, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, but I mean, I think the other thing about comedy too is you're looking. Well, when you're watching a comedian, usually, you know, you can see them and see their facial expression, see what they're doing. And that's a big part of like making things funny. Also, doesn't mean that you can't listen to funny things. You know, it definitely does happen, but
it's just a different atmosphere.
More difficult to convey. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a lot of the comedians that were there were more like, oh, what? Like they fell out of their element because they're also used to seeing an audience, and they just saw a bunch of avatars looking at them,
robot
with like a bunch of hearts or like sad faces or happy faces, you know, like blowing up from above their heads. So I think that threw them off a little bit too. But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, it was an interesting take on. I mean, the whole, like I said, the whole VR thing is just weird, right? To begin with.
It's not that weird.
It is weird, man. Like being in a virtual environment with a bunch of other people and having somebody literally breathing like behind, like next to you, and you're like, "Who the fuck is there?" No, you're like, "Who the fuck is there?" Because I'm in the comfort of my own home. I'm in my PJs.
No,
I'm like,
I mean, the same thing could happen.
Like I have no pants on,
Live or any
and there's
other
a dude
service
next to me just breathing. No, man,
he can be
weird.
breathing into his mic on Xbox Live too. Bob breathes into his mic on TeamSpeak. Like this all happens.
But I can't see. I don't know how to explain it. I can't see that, right?
What do you mean you can't see it?
So like, if somebody was breathing, I can look behind me, like in VR. You know, I can look behind me and be like, "It's you." Like I hear you. Stop
right.
Whereas in like, you know, TeamSpeak or any chat service or whatever, I can just address you directly. You know. It's different.
Hey, you breather. Stop breathing.
There was at one point at one point Jack left. Like I think your like Altspace app crashed, right?
Yeah, the app crashed.
So I'm looking around and I'm like, oh shit, where's Jack? Like you can see people looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm like, oh fuck, Jack left, right? So whatever. And then later on, you know, the show's going on and Jack's behind me and I turn around, I'm like, oh shit, there's Jack. I'm like, oh, okay, hi. Like that's different. Like I know you're in this channel right now because I see your name.
Right.
That's it. Like there's that, like that's the thing. If you're not here, you're not here. I'm not gonna look around and try to find you.
I guess it's the same thing though, right? I don't know.
I don't know,
Same
man.
thing.
It's fucking
Same
VR.
ideas.
It's weird.
Yeah, you just tripped out, man. You need to spend some more time in VR.
You know what?
Need some more drugs.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know what really threw me off was the fact that everybody is in a way anonymous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're at a comedy show, and there were not many hecklers, or any at all for that matter. Like, yeah, there was people who were like, "Oh, that wasn't too funny," but that was like after they got off the stage. Like, it wasn't during the show, you know?
Right. But also, it was split up, so even if you heckled, they wouldn't hear you. Like,
yeah, somebody could have been talking shit in a different channel, but you at that point you would think that the comedian themselves would make reference to it, right?
Well, I mean, they can't hear it, is what I'm saying.
You don't think they heard anybody there?
I could have stood in the front of the stage and been like, for the entire thing, and they wouldn't acknowledge me at all. But everybody else around us would have been like, shut up. You know what I mean? Well, I'll do it next time.
Yeah.
I think the limit was 40 to a room. I think that's about what it was.
I don't know how many. There weren't that many.
70 people or so total. So, you know,
and they split everybody up per room.
Yeah, and I'm thinking there's 40.
Pretty small audience, regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, 100 people for a test like VR comedy show.
And some random app, yeah.
On some random app that, I mean, and it's just so weird that the day we decide to test it out, like Jack and I test this app out together, is the day this comedy event show was going down. Like, just how everything worked out was so just so weird.
Yeah.
Fucking VR, man. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all I got, to be honest. I want to get into. I know Juan wants to get into Pokemon, right? All right, fuck it, let's just do it. Pokemon. What do you got?
I got you into it. That's an achievement. I don't know. I appreciate that. I want to take that in there.
To be fair, I've probably played maybe like 5 minutes total.
Doesn't matter. I finally convinced you to get one. That's kind of my victory there. But no, it's great. I mean, it's something which there's a lot of theories and speculation about how the story came about. But in general, the game plays roughly the same, but with some, I guess, unique ways to, I guess, interact with the Pokemon. They brought back the, I forgot what it's called because it's not the same name. It used to be Pokemon Ami, but now they have it the Pokemon Refresh, in which you could cater to your Pokemon and you actually heal their status abilities, which is great. You don't have to waste as much money because, trust me, you're going to spend a shitload of money in this game. Or at least I have, because I train hard. Yeah, so you don't have to waste money on paralyzed heals or whatever. Though you could even get berries and all that, but like, if you train like I do, you go through items like nothing.
Yeah.
So you got that. It just makes it quick access to a lot of the, like, I wouldn't say mini games, but a lot of the expansions that they added, like the Poképelago, which is pretty much your private island in which you could use to kind of put the Pokemon that you have in the PC. This is where they go so they can have fun. Everybody has private islands.
Yeah.
And if you make your island that much attracting, you actually attract new wild Pokemon. And if you make it that much better, the Pokemon decide to stay with you. You can give them nicknames and all that stuff. Yeah. Make them part of your team. Let's see what else we have. We have the QR scanner, which is actually something new, in which you could check somebody else's Pokedex and see how they're going and the Pokemon they encountered. And if you add it to yours, 10 unlocks the
10
Pokemon.
QR codes.
Yeah, 10 of them unlock the Pokemon of the day on the island that you're at, and you can search for it and kind of do a bounty hunt on that. And that will be the only opportunity you will have to actually capture it. Yeah. I mean, they added some unique into it. I mean, the objective of the game is still the same: catch. Gotta catch them all. Gotta kind of keep that. Though they did take out the badges as we kind of predicted. They kept it with trials, which kind of goes with the theory that this is the Orange Islands. Because when we were kids, if you remember the show, he went for, the Kanto Pokemon League, the Indigo Plateau. Then after that, because he failed, then after that, he went to the Orange Islands. Now, this is called the Orange Islands, then these here is Alola, but it's different. But I'm drawing comparisons because those Orange Islands didn't have badges. They had trials. They had, little tests and all such things. This is kind of the same, that they have tests. They kind of give you, an objective. You have to make something. You have to reach something. Make it to the bottom and get those, objectives accomplished, then go get and beat the Kahuna.
Yeah.
But nothing to do with badges. If anything, what they give you is the gems with now unlock the,
Z moves or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's it, really.
Here's my thing, right? Like, the last one I played is Yellow. So literally, I mean, I don't know how many years that's been, but the only reason why I was just interested is just, I don't know, like, this is the only, like, they got rid of gyms, that's a pretty big deal. That's all I've ever known for the game is the gyms and the badges and all that shit. Like, just getting rid of that is a pretty big deal. So I was like,
pretty bold.
There's a lot of changes that it just got me interested. But then again, there's certain things, man, that just really bother me. I hate just mashing the A button, like, for battles and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I like the fact that it's no longer, like, a little tiny, like, guy also. Like, it's no longer really it still is top-down view, but, like, you actually see your person. It is, more 3D or...
It changes. The camera changes depending where you go and all that, yeah.
But still, like, it's not like you still have like a full-blown body. It's not like a floating head with toes. Like,
as we spoke a couple years back, it's kind of like that Final Fantasy VII vibe that you get.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it's like. So that's all of that kind of added to me actually getting this, because honestly, like, it was so far from my radar. I played the demo and I'm like, this is cool. But the battles just, I don't know, like, and at the time also for Yellow, you also have to remember the show was out, right? So
it was still out.
Yeah, but it's not, like, I haven't followed it. So it's like, back then I followed the show, so playing the game made sense, right? Because I knew some shit was going down in the show. And in the game, like, I just had an idea of, what to do because of the show. Like, it was showing me moves. It was showing me which one, like, what had what powers and shit like that. So, I don't know. It just made overall sense back then. But now I'm just playing this, and I'm like, I don't know who this fat guy is that's talking to me. Like, I don't care what you have to say to me. Like, I don't know. There's so many different things that's going on like that. And then you ran into these bunch of little kids that just want to fight you. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I just gotta give it a shot, and I feel like I'm not doing that at all.
No, yeah. I mean, first of all, you gotta read.
Yeah,
you gotta understand the story.
That's why I'm just interested overall in all that.
This is someone who's close to Ash or Red, whoever. I want to say it's Ash, not Red, because now that's one thing that I kind of been wondering, is that they're gonna separate Ash and Red being one entity.
Okay.
So because rumors are, and spoiler alert, but this is just rumored. I haven't really confirmed it myself, but that they are in this game, both Red and Blue.
Interesting.
So I wonder if that's the route they're gonna go.
So at one point you're gonna run into Ash?
Well, see, I don't know, because the letter from the demo,
which I didn't
from
complete.
Ash, even though it's not a title, but yet you get the Pokemon that says Ash's Greninja, and it has Battle Bond, which Battle Bond means it turns into the player.
Okay.
That it's soul connected.
Lives on
soul
through
connected
that.
with. Yeah. So I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. There's plenty of theories to really go by, and there is people from the first season in here. I don't want to spoil anything because
just leave it. Yeah.
I enjoyed seeing the person in which I've seen.
But yeah, so that's my whole take on that. Like, there's too many changes for me to want to play it, basically.
Just play the damn game.
Yeah, I've just been stuck playing Rocket League, man. Now that Alex is back from his trip.
So when he goes back to doing what he does, play the damn game. Like me, use it as a bedtime story or use it as an interim while you wait for stuff to happen.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna end up happening.
Play the damn game.
I mean, dude, I find myself in the car and I'm like on my phone. I can't even play it. I don't know why.
You need to adapt, man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You didn't even bring Mario Party, you bastard. I just realized that.
I did. I have it digital. Everything digital.
No, you didn't invite us to play. Till next time.
I mean, we had like whatever. We were leaving. We'll save Mario Party for another show. Because we haven't played it together, and I want to get a group together for that. We got to get like at least 4 people together for that one. Same way we got together for Overcooked. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add.
Steam Link is $20 if you want to get it.
Steam Link, really?
Steam Link is $20.
What's the regular price?
Like 40 or something like that.
I think it was 50 last I checked. Wow, 60% off.
$49.99 usually.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Yep.
Autumn sale 2016. When does that end?
I don't know.
Dude,
Monday?
You can get a controller. Tuesday? You can get a controller and Steam Link for $50.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good deal.
Not bad.
Yeah. Why is John Wick so popular right now?
I think it's the new one's coming out, right?
Like soon, or
I don't know when.
Yeah, but the sequel was confirmed.
Right. So maybe that's why.
It was like just confirmed. So.
No,
February
not just.
February 10th, 2017.
Oh, that's when the movie's coming out?
Yeah.
The new one? Okay.
Yeah. So pretty soon. A few months.
Yeah, they have Steam Link and John Wick combo for $30.
That movie's great, man.
Is it?
You haven't seen it? You know what? Next weekend, that's it.
I thought it was okay. I actually watched it a couple days ago. I thought it was okay.
It makes you hurt your emotion. That beginning part, bro.
Damn, I kind of gotta give this a watch. Wait, spoilers. Jesus.
No, not really.
Whoa! I was so general, bro. I was so and it's in the commercial.
Yeah.
Right,
well, I don't remember trailers.
Yeah.
But the Punisher is better than John Wick. I'll leave it at that. Have you seen The Punisher with Tom Jane?
Oh, yes, my favorite. Yes. That's my favorite. We've all talked about this. That Punisher is the best.
I like that too.
And this is the same type of movie, or same premise, but not. I mean, I don't know how to say. You know what I mean? We can talk about it after Oz watches it. We'll talk about it. I mean, the second one's coming out soon, and I think we can throw spoilers around now. It's been out.
It's been out for a while, even though it's now on sale on fucking Steam.
Yeah. So.
No, it's just weird because you know what? Here, we played Payday.
Yeah. Well, John Wick, watching the movie is a lot like Payday. Like,
so it makes sense that he's in that game?
Yeah, so if you start, when you're watching the movie, you'll be like, dude, I feel like I'm playing Payday right now, and I'm popping heads. You know what I mean? When you're killing on Payday, that's like the same feeling of John Wick. It's like,
he's awesome.
It's very... Yeah, you have to see it, and then we talk about it.
Yeah, I'll give it a watch, just because, I mean, now that it's on sale, now that the new one is coming out, and I want to understand the references on on Payday. Well, not really, there's no reference, but he joins you on fucking Payday 2.
Right.
I just want to know who he is, so yeah, I'll definitely give that a watch.
Next weekend, watch.
Next weekend?
Tonight.
Watch it over your house?
Just watch it tonight.
Tonight is The Walking Dead.
You can watch that tomorrow, man.
All right, so yeah, I'll give that a watch. We'll probably watch it over Juan's house, and then we can play Mario Party while we do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll leave Mario Party for another time. But yeah, that wraps up DRULcast 167. Yeah, 167. I just had to check. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. Leave a comment, review, whatever you want to do. You can find us pretty much anywhere. Just search up DRULcast and follow us on Twitter. I'm at TrueOz. That's at JSpin. And I do not remember Juan's Twitter, but I think it's AceJam with an underscore and the 3.
That was a good guess. Jesus.
You don't even use Twitter, so to be fair.
I'm a Twitter stalker. I made it public. There you go. I stalk the people I like on Twitter. I just don't post things.
Oh, man. And yeah, that's about it. So we'll catch you guys next week. Play to Drool. Peace.
Bouncy.
What'd you say? Bouncy?
Yeah.